Yep, I'm a PhD student at the University of Bristol, and I'm doing my PhD as part of the Southwest Biosciences DTP. And my project looks at the effect of ageing on motor learning. And as part of my PhD scheme, we have to undertake a 3-month placement, which is called a PIPS placement, or a professional internship for PhD students. And the crucial aspect of undertaking a PIPS is that it has to be in a position outside of academia. So I think it's really useful for anybody who, like me, has stayed inside academia really since they left school. So I just went from school doing my undergrad, and then I'm doing my PhD now. And I thought it was a really nice opportunity to take part in something a little bit outside of academia, kind of really just seeing what else is out there, what roles I might be able to do outside of research. So for my internship, I spent my time at the Doctoral Academy at Cardiff University, and I shadowed the Doctoral Academy's researcher developers. So as I said, I spent 3 months undertaking a real range of activities, from data analysis on student surveys and looking into online learning materials usage in PGRs and early career researchers. And I also helped to produce some of the initial content for the Career Directions for Researchers platform. So I actually obtained my placement by reaching out to the Doctoral Academy. I sent an email with my CV, and I tailored my CV to the role. I tried to make it a little bit less academic and a little bit more skills-based to show how I might be useful in the placement. And then once I made the initial contact, I had a telephone interview with Sally Blake at the Doctoral Academy, and then we went into the stage where we drew up an initial contract and we looked at the legalities of the placement. I think that's quite important. So if you're being funded as part of your PhD, you need to kind of just make sure that you're not getting paid twice almost to do work, especially if you're being funded by UKRI. So my PhD scheme helped really iron that all out and make sure that the contract was in line with what my funders would expect. And yeah, so I think in terms of undertaking a PhD, I think it's a perfect opportunity to try something that you've never really tried before. So again, if you're like me and you haven't really taken a break from academia, it's a really nice chance to try something out and do something completely different from what you've been doing for the past couple of years. And I found that the most useful thing for me, and the reason why I had such a good experience as part of my placement, is that it was in an area that kind of interested me. I was thinking that it might be a good idea to try something and try a career role that I might be able to start after completing my PhD, maybe a little bit outside of research. And I quite liked the idea of working inside a university still, but maybe at a slightly different role, and a researcher developer role really intrigued me. So yeah, being able to undertake a placement in that area that interested me really made it count. And I think that was quite important, because having taken, you take some time out of your research to do this placement, so you really want to make sure that it's useful and focused to something that's going to benefit your career. And yeah, I think that that's the best way to enjoy it really, and to try something new.